Hello everyone, welcome to my channel CryptoWare. In this video, we are going to analyze an actual CnC communications that have been captured in a pcap file. So this is not a live pcap or any live capturing that is happening over here because an actual CnC server or the malicious IPs or URLs go down in a day or two. They do not live for long because once they have been identified as a malicious, we already start adding detections to them. So that's why I have taken into consideration an existing pcap sample which is malicious. So first thing first, we are always there to identify any malicious packets or any kind of malicious activity. We need to make sure that we are making it less messy for us so that it gets easier for us to understand what is happening. So we can see that there are number of protocols here, and we see http as well. So let's get started with the simplest ones. Let's see what's there. We anyway start looking for https in the very beginning. So since this is Wireshark, which with https you will see that TLS is being used, so you cannot see the packets that way, but of course you can always see the host name and the IP. But for now we have the http, so let's start with analyzing this. So once you click on http, you're using the filter option over here. You can see a number of communication that has happened. Here is our destination IP, this is the source IP. So some request has been sent from source and the destination. Again, a response has come, so we can see everything that is happening. Let's go to follow and follow http stream. So here we can see that there is a get request that was sent, and this is the URI and this is the host. We are not sure whether it is malicious or not as of now, considering the fact that we are analyzing, suppose we are analyzing a completely new pcap file, or we have just captured some packets. So just consider it that. uh, However, we already are aware of the fact that this belongs to some CnC activity. So here you can see some requests. There is some response over here. XML, rpc.php, all these things. These are something that you are seeing here. So from the host name, it is really not easy to identify whether it is malicious or not, unless the host name is extremely gibberish, or we can get some details from virus total or from other third party tool which actually give you some information or details about whether it is malicious or not. You can use who is to get more details. But for now, since we are analyzing the pcap sample, let's just see what else is there. Based on the content, we are going to identify whether it could be malicious or not. And for now, we are anyway identifying how to analyze the packets. So here we can see certain things like WP includes JS, WP, which gives us an idea that that there is a possibility that some WordPress platform has been used, or maybe this web page is related to WordPress. So there is a possibility, and I guess I'm pretty sure about it because the entire URI looks like this. So there is really a very good possibility. Now the question comes that you're seeing a lot of URLs, and it seems that there's a communication where some JavaScript page is being communicated. So basically there's some request that has happened, and in response we can see that there's a JavaScript file over here. So how are we going to analyze that file? There are two ways that you can always go for to analyze the sample that you can actually extract from here. One would be you can directly save it from here. You can choose how you want to show the data, save the data. We are using it as ASCII only because that will be the easier one for us to keep it in the readable form. You can save it, and you can save it as anything like raw data.txt could be one thing. But the problem over here would be that here we will be saving the entire file. not just the sample. So here we are saving the request and response also. So along with the file we are saving this also. But now if you want to save only the file so that you can further analyze this file, you can always use another option. That could be like, you can select from here export objects, you can select http or whichever protocol you want to analyze, and you can go for any javascript. Suppose we want to um, save this one for example, and we'll just save it like this. Sorry. So we can simply save it as anywhere. You can save it in whichever folder you prefer. And let's see. So we have analyzed.js over here, and we can directly open it. And here it is. Here is the sample. So you can analyze the sample from here. The sample itself looks a bit gibberish and slightly obfuscated. So there's a very really good chance that it is malicious, and we are aware of the fact that this is a CnC. But suppose if you happen to capture packets and you're not aware whether it is malicious or not, based on all these things, you can anyway understand whether it is malicious or suspicious or not. We'll just do this word wrap, and we can start with analyzing. So it really looks like it is slightly obfuscated. You can deobfuscate it, you can analyze, you can perform dynamic analysis, you can perform any analysis, whichever you like. I already have a series where I am explaining how we can deobfuscate samples in the easiest way possible. Of course, the deobfuscation does not happen completely, but we try to deobfuscate the samples to an extent that we are able to identify what those samples are trying to do. Similarly, you can follow those videos. I'll put the link in the description below, and from there also you can go through and try to deobfuscate or analyze this sample by yourself, or let me know in the comment section below if you want me to analyze this sample further. Then I'll also deobfuscate it. Now moving ahead, so these were two different ways how you can save the sample. Let's go through the first sample that we had saved. I think this is raw data. This one was, so here you can see that we do have the JavaScript over here, the JavaScript sample, but we can also see that the request and the response is also present. So we do not need this, but of course we would need the sample to analyze. But we have figured out a better way how we can export such samples. So you can always try, exporting those exporting certain objects related to HTML, different protocol, sorry, HTTP, FTP, those protocols, as I showed you the options. From there, you can actually analyze those files. It is really possible through Wireshark. Let's see what else can we get from here. Anything interesting if it's possible. Let's follow this packet. This also looks the same, just this thing, the content is slightly different over here. So if you want, you can open up this sample. Okay, here we can see something is there, some kind of this could possibly a payload. We can actually extract this payload out, and we can analyze this payload as well, although it looks encrypted, but we can check that out. You can copy paste it. So here we can see that a lot of things are here: document ID, description. So it is some kind of data that it is talking about. There's a very much possibility that this is some kind of payload. So from packet analysis, we are able to identify at least some suspicious activities that are happening, and this is how you do it. Again, this is only for the http ones, like the ones which you can actually see. For the encrypted ones it gets slightly difficult, but it's not like it's not at all possible. I'm not talking about being able to decrypt the payloads or samples. I'm just saying that you can always get such kind of details, but the body would be encrypted, so that becomes difficult to identify whether it is malicious or not at that point of time. So anyway, this is the very basic how you can, analyze packets use through Wireshark, and how you can export the things out. In a previous video I already showed you how you can use certain filters, but you can see that there are a lot of options over here. You can always check this filters out, explore different filters, different options, like how to do all these things, like how to analyze, like how to use different kinds of filter to make your analysis much easier. Now the thing is, for the basic, for beginners, the ones that I have explained in this video and my previous video should be enough, but with time you might need to advance yourself a bit more, and also I'll be explaining about the advanced topics in my upcoming videos as well. So that's it for today. We'll see in the next video. We'll see you in the next video. And please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, CryptoWare. And thank you so much. See you. Bye.